any of them, so I should be able to do that one pretty quickly. Alright, so we went that way, now we go the other way, question mark? There's a thing back there that I didn't get though. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Area I didn't go to that I could have gone to? I think it's up there somewhere. Oh yeah, it was this. I can't go here. I can't go through them doors. I can't open them. Yep. You good? Maybe we should pick up these little health thingies that are over. What's up here? Nothing? Nothing? I tried to grab it. It didn't work. Okay. Why did it attack to the right? Why did it attack the guy who was right in front of me? Like, I don't get the whole trying to catch grenade things. It's like, because it feels like it's random what it catches. I have no way of targeting the thing I want to actually catch. And when a grenade is flying at me at high speed, I don't have time to like fuck around and try and see if I can catch it. done sound music. Let's see here. Central maintenance over here. And see energy converters. That's where I need to go. What's you? Nothing. Bathroom. Bathroom loot. Bigger bathroom. More loot. Up that reload speed. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. There's a threshold that will contain a question that we only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that the threshold's dimension is vibrating on a frequency different from our own. When those frequencies match, the threshold manifests in the oldest house, which acts as a... Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes, or possibly our own reality at different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects a house, or artifacts the thresholds. Attracts thresholds. We do not know for certain if the thresholds are not permitted. Eventually, their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while possible to disprove, causes inmos who learn to actively denied. Refer to file 5-05-1881 for full report. Utilization of paranatural elements, munitions testing on OOP-22, aka Home Safe. The saved object of power can be produced a barrier using objects of material form in the immediate vicinity. See, Euro Rangers have been given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utility bound to this object in order to gauge barrier's durability. And velocity ammunition was tested with results. Testing will continue after saved object of power is clearly a visible candidate for use in combat response scenarios, allowing para-utilians to participate in the alternate engagements that would be advantage worth considering. Refer to file 8-53-8367 for full report. Let's see here. I'll go that way. I don't have clearance for. Listen, Trench, in this warpath about this Tennyson report thing, he wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is gonna get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt. So tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be downright hostile work environment sometimes. Hostile work environment. Can't use it yet. Only allowed here because Ati let me down here. Alright, I'll go do the thing. And with the booms and the shaking.
A little longer.
Go. Alright. Let me see what other contacts currently have though. Just to make sure. Ow. Eventually, I'm assuming I get something that lets me, like, go in these rooms without just dying immediately.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old victims inside the plant has a shit fit.
Shelter. Okay, what the fuck? Fuck off. Yeah, right. There's nothing on these railings that I...
Now won't blow up. Let's go lift the lockdown.
Yep. Main. What is this? Next game is Wednesday at 8. Usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Irish? Still on a fucking win streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson. Suspended for a game because he was shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hepson's altered. Wow, these names. What the fuck are these names? Let's call that up here. Oh. Off. A lot of boxes. Clearance. I'll reach. Okay.
Forces contain a lockdown can only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
And then you stick your gun in the hole. See, it's also a key. It's a key gun.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Yes, after the Keyblade, discover the key gun. Alright, I am back here. Hello, kitty cat. Useless You, review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels entwine with the coming-of-age story that with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find a cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because of dystopian future, and along the way, they just fall in love. I liked how you never get to know if the fix was actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for a YA. The main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close to the cure, and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but with the job, still can't get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone, and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. It's a good soldier's death. I give the book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I recommend it to my brother's kids. Nope. There's nothing else hiding back here. There's a clearance level 5. I cannot open that. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the firing range. The map is so confusing. Ah, okay, I can't go that way yet. Fine, fine, I won't go that way. I know, it's just like, ah, yes, I have clearance to override the internal lockdown, but I'm not allowed to go through random door because I don't have the right thing to go through random door. I should probably readjust my mission since I can't do the directorial override. I can't do the one that takes me. That's now. Here.
Hope has asked us to document the case.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown. Let's talk, Emily. Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
A being.
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Ah, clearance level 3, finally. Now we can open the 3 doors.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Auntie.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the planet trapped in the power plant?
I'll run around, see if I can kill some enemies. Hello, are there any enemies? In the bathroom? No. Boy, it is raining heavy outside my window. I can hear it. Oh wow, this is a lot more open than it was before.
Apparently the Hiss are infiltrating control points. Hope says setting these things up may help. But I don't even know what I'm doing. She should find some maintenance guy to do this.
Complain, complain, complain. Shoot them in the kneecaps. They don't need them. More. I need more enemies. Oh boy. Ah, now I can do this. Ah, I can now equip 2 things to it, I see. Good. Let's see here. Damage after kills. Headshot boost. Damage against armor. Reload speed. Good damage.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Hello, are there any enemies? I would like to shoot you. If you could make yourselves known so I could shoot you, that would be fantastic. Thank you. This is great. This is what I wanted. Lots of enemies to shoot. And the kneecap. Ah, what the fuck? What the fuck? Run down here where all this health is. The enemy was over here. Where is it? The music hasn't calmed down, meaning there is an enemy somewhere. He's not shooting at me, so I don't know. Ah, there they are. Okay. Just need a few more enemies. Blah, 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 blah.
Executive sector is supposed to have a designated security team here for our protection. Where the hell are you?
Let's go back to my room. Let's actually go up over here. I remember there was like a little side path maybe enemies will pop up in. Here? Enemies? No? Eh, fuck you too. They're just so close. It was like so close though. They got a blue ball me like that. Oh well. Do it later. Find Marshall. Where was the elevator? Containment center. Was no, it wasn't. Was it? I'm confused. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going here though. I clicked on this button.
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
Dangerous, he says. There we go. This is where I'm supposed to go.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Patrol. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications.
Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam.
This is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. Assuming you have necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Hey, so I was wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, the janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? We're looking into Dr. Lewis. Oh, I can have multiple of these active at the same time? Well, why didn't I know that? That was like one at a time. I'll activate them all next time I stop at a thing. Hey, down in front. Glimpse into the paranatural. Synchronicity and the unseen connections. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is now how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly enjoined to purpose. How does a dream foretell an event of the physical plane? Why do hounds bail on the death of their master? Which has occurred miles away. The world is unified in ways that we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across the invisible, unseen chords and wonder as the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid in the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce behavior by close to 1959. Once done, the mechanics of the synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding in the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file for a full report. See you, Ren. I'll pop into your stream later. Oh, didn't see that coming. I do appreciate being able to pick stuff up even when combat's technically happening. Sometimes I just want a quick break. Event summary. A possible AWE in which unnamed individual will experience transcorporeality via phone line. Event is notable, similar to the AWE in which event response event is believed to have caused by. As a result, following measures have been taken to prevent. Over here. Cafeteria. Oh, Carla, does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there and he doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab, plus it always gets great to work with you. Oh yeah, finish the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent. The prism is whatever you called it. I filled them in the usual place. Called C for Carla, handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe you can chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't even remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we can go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best, Hubert. Hubert. Snipers. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from distance using telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. His snipers are no less lethal. The corruption was not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting to evade positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. Should note that the rifles are equipped with bayonet for close quarters combat, and his snipers are well aware of how to use it. Bathroom. There bathroom loot? No bathroom loot. What about over here? Bathroom loot? Is bathroom loot. Hidden bathroom loot. Fuck the wet floor sign. Let people slip. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house, they never know what new discoveries it might provide to the Bureau. But we must always seize these opportunities. The report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effect based on utilitarian purposes. The quarry brought black rock, one of the most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it's been difficult to find due to lengths that we must go to fighting back the particular prolific plant. These are very distinct cases, with worth comparing to the study of these vastly different dangers and rewards. Blah, 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 blah. Merled. Merled. All right. This. What in the heck? Auditory Experience 84, Poets of the Fall by Doc Disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did at any point you feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of the weapon appear in your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices that no one is present? If so, what do they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one of the following pairs. 6A, 1 or 2, 6B, A or B, 6C, day or night, 6D, apple or orange, 6E, burn out or fade away. Weird. That's why I forgot. Poets of the Fall. That's not going to play because it's copyrighted. I do like Poets of the Fall. They're a good band. Oh, good. You just like you just slipped. You just slipped right off. Boy, howdy, these load times are fun. Guess I go up. This down quite literally killed me.
I've been fielding questions recently.
Multiple objects of objects of power and their astral connections. Dr. Elling is insistent on certain objects of power share a direct connection to an entity or group of entities that have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his reports, he states that there's a clear link between these objects of powers and the astral plane and the oldest house itself. His work suppose that these links are innate, a fact that ingrained in the very of the objects such as hotline and service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked but the connection force bond them? It's strange that no other object of power requires such direct contact with. Isn't it strange that using the surface weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death to the user, if not the director, or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the natural fact that something of not more?
Regarding HRAs, what are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway? Fuck.
And it's losing it.
Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. We're making more.
Resonance is there, but we cannot see it. It vibrates around us, through us, and from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force do like that do? Open the door to it. I've called the emits a force that is far beyond the forces we have previously dealt with. It has shown me that much that I have to wonder if the resonance is the key on all altered phenomena. AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common that they are yet to discover? We can harmonize the control points, yet what else could the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Dear Dr. Dowling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in our department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been a squeaky wheel, all fuss with no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man in your esteem can plainly see the department is more deserving of the budget's increase. Just think what those additional resources could do to already formidable research teams. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Bribery. Bureau spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that the potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes in the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in the vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created in the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. Many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the object was left behind and its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge.
Constantly changing labyrinth. Can never pass through. Dimensional research. Every measure of security.
Weird. Well then. Loot. Stop leading me in circles. Now you're just being annoying. If I go back this way. Ah! Bastard. And I can't seem to do anything here. It keeps leading me in circles, quite literally. have no idea what that is. There we go. Well then. Okay, where do I need to go then? Ah. This is now open. This was not open before. We're rude.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Always trying to get in my way. Rude. Okay, stuff going on in here. Alright. Trying to skip to all California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher 911, what's your emergency? Voice, hello? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. What are you? I'm, inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone away. Okay, can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello, ma'am? Nope, dispatcher attempted to call number back, but it was no longer in service. On we go. Ah, save point.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Because this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is sensitive, but we can talk broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems. This application does them no justice. Now, what non-space, the ever-present Black Pyramid?
Dodge that one.
The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Well then. Don't have quite enough materials for these yet, but we're close. Well, anyways, I think I'm going to call the stream there. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.